The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story. Now that we're in the game, I did find out something while editing. Over here, if you guys are following with the minimap, this farm plot right here has like a white overlay on the minimap. Like you see all this white stuff, besides the line going down the center, which does have snow. All of this should not be white, and this should not be white, except for where the waters turn into ice. When I was making this specific farm plot that I'm standing in the video of our VOD, I could see that, one, there's a glitch. That's pretty neat. You can see the cave underneath. I'm getting distracted. That looks like something way over there. Like a ruin. Does this count as cheating? I don't think it counts as cheating. Can I see this side too? I can, a little bit. So anyway, what I noticed when I was doing this farm plot here in the VOD is that underneath here is stone. I'm looking at these to make sure at the meaning, because this still says it's for what? What? Hey, what I'm thinking is that the farm plots, when they're not on top of dirt, they show whatever is underneath them. So I think if we were to look at this, like let's say there was water underneath the farm plots, I think it wouldn't show the farm plots at all, or that would be like an exception. But pretty much I think the minimap is showing the farm plots as invisible blocks in a way. So I am going to go right here, and we are going to go and dig down underneath the farm plots and try to make it so that we don't have those white spots on the minimap. Now I do have to dig down quite a bit just to get to it. So I'm going to have to reference the minimap quite a bit just to get in here, but we should end up hitting stone. But then again, I don't see any stone. Because if my idea is correct, then right here would have to be stone underneath the water, or underneath the farm. And it's not. Huh. Okay, I'm wrong then. Maybe what I was looking at was a different farm plot. But I've been trying to figure out why there's this white overlay when there's no plants there, as though there's snow on it, and I couldn't figure it out. And I only have 4 more pieces left, so I'm going to assume that some of this was supposed to be low fertility. Welcome in, Gino. Now I have 6 pieces, so that should be this amount. Okay, so I wasn't right about the minimap, that's fine. What was it? What else? There was something else that I was looking into. Oh, how to separate the generations of animals that we have. So, if you guys didn't know, the baby animals are slightly smaller than the larger normal size. And we could make a thing, kind of like a chute inside buildings, that they would mate inside the building, and then the baby animals would be pushed down the chute in a way that would separate them from each other. Those have 5 more days. Alright, let's run back inside. I also don't remember what we were last working on. So we're gonna have to run around and look at what we're working on. I know we were working on the power, but besides that, I don't know what we were doing. And I just want to get a little bit warm. Can I throw a couple sticks in here? And just use the sticks to heat up a little bit. They're gonna burn quickly, obviously, because they're sticks. And this iron bloom is done. So I think by the time that the sticks are done, we should be out of the cold issue down here in the bottom left corner. There we go. Alright, we still have enough for one more bloom. So we're going to do another one. I don't have enough in either of these chests, so I'm just... Actually, no. I need that open. That in my inventory. I need this as well. We need to create the pieces. And of course, throw everything inside. Alright, light this bloom. And this would go back up here. We're keeping the logs in here for other stuff. Okay, let's go run into the other building and see what we were last working on over here. I think it was just adding the, we were doing the power coming up. So we had just recently made this basement area, which apparently I can get hurt by going into it like that. And all this is doing is from here to there is a 1-to-1 ratio. So this is just a drive gear, which is going to power both of those two gears up top, which are linked to two different I keep wanting to call them buildings because of oxygen not included, but even further up, one of those poles leads to here. Why did I just get... Right, when you're outside, your arm goes up when you're in wind, but over here, for some reason, I'm getting that icon. Is it because the door's open? No. It's as though there's a hole in the floor somewhere. I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, we didn't grab the wrench and switch some of these tiles. Or rotate them, I mean, not switch. Let's go do that. We're gonna go and run around and try and get some more fat as well. Grab that. See, oh, over here it does the same thing. Okay, maybe our arm just goes up in the direction that it's coming from. Alright, so I can tell from here that this is the wrong way. Everything else should be the correct way. Except for this one. There we go. I think there's one underneath here, actually. There is. Let's make sure that's the same as the rest. Just in case I ever remove that again. Are we... No, there's nothing on the hooks. We do have a full barrel of blood and another barrel that is almost 10 liters, or almost 9 liters, I mean. This vessel just has some bones. Yeah, I think we were really only working towards getting more animals. Doesn't even look like we're making any leather. Where is all of our strong tannin? Oh, that's empty. I thought both of these barrels had weak tannin in it. Alright, well, I have almost 5 things of bear hide. If we get a 5th one, that is 50 units of hide. This we can probably chop down. Let's make more tannin. We're gonna make another barrel of each. We also need to bring more oak over to the other, into the processing area. Let's put this back. We'll grab another stack of oak. Bring this over. Alright. So I'm gonna just start tanning here. 3, 4, 5, 1, whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they both get 5 pieces of wood. Oh, I didn't mean to do 6. Seal that for a day. Seal that for a day. These 6 pieces go in here. And let's go test out the butchering bag that we have while we're out here. Eat a piece of sushi. Another thing I want to do is actually mine this entire hill here. We took dirt off of this hill last year at this point in 2026, and or 2025, and we never took this whole thing down, so we're gonna take this down now. Which shouldn't take us too long because we're using an iron pick. Don't remember why we left this here. Trying to think if there was a reason that we would leave it, but I don't think there was one. I think we just never got around to digging it completely down. So this will also give us a few things towards making cobblestone. Give us a bunch of stones for it. And then when we get down to the very bottom, we are going to dig 1 extra level down so that we can put dirt on top and make it look like it was never there. So let's do 1 more single layer of stone, and then the last 2... Actually, no. We're going down a layer. Let's dig 2 levels at a time. And then we'll go and hunt some animals. Because if I can at least get the corn connected in and figure out if it is usable with the current amount of powder we have, since we have a gear ratio of 3, or a 3-speed gear box, I should say. We should be able to use the corn. We just might have to slow down the speed until we get into spring again and start growing flax so we can have more linen to make more sails. We should be close to the other end. Actually, we're not. Alright, now we're at the other end. And now, if I'm lucky, none of this is stone. Some of it is. So we will have to dig away some of the sides from here. And like I said, we're going to replace this with dirt. It looks like a majority of this is cracked stone, which I don't know what makes the world generate cracked stone. I don't know if there's like a lore thing behind it. Where cracked stone's always a few layers beneath the regular stone or something. Inventory is not full yet. Let me make sure I picked up all the stone that's over here. Because we should be halfway done this bottom layer. Yeah, we're about halfway. I'm actually surprised that this is going in a straight line, as far as it has. I thought for sure that there would be more stone. There it is. On the edge somewhere. We're getting closer to being done. I think we only have maybe 2 or 3 more blocks going further in. Before this is all done, then we can fill it in with regular dirt. I don't know if I'm going to do medium fertility soil, because I feel like we should use that for more farms later on when we're out of winter. Which shouldn't be too much longer since we're in February. I think the wiki said that in the next month it will start warming up in my area. Which will be great because I won't have to worry about freezing anymore. I'm just glad that I haven't taken any damage from being cold. Alright, that's all of that. I don't think we have enough dirt on us to fill this whole thing in, but we're going to try as much as I can. Yep, I didn't think I'd have enough. I also want to put the path blocks around a little bit more of the city. Okay, wait a minute, that was all of them. Okay, now they're all put away. Now it's coming over here for dirt, which is right here. No, that's stone path. That's dirt. We shouldn't need a whole stack, so I'm not going to grab 2 stacks. Alright, there's a couple more pieces of stone in the snow. Alright, keep that there. I'm just gonna chuck these. And another thing I want to do is I want to kind of make this look like a Transport Fever 2 tunnel. So we're going to make it out of cobblestone and try to round it off a little bit. But what we're going to do right now is go into the dark of night, hunt some animals. Something I should probably do is get rid of the previous markers of animals and our death marker. I don't think the bear is going to still be there, but we might run up into getting attacked by another bear. If we do, we have armor, so we shouldn't get killed instantly. If I hold something, does my arm stay down? It does. Look at that cloud. I don't know if you guys can make out that there's 2 different colors of the cloud, but it looks like we're coming out of a storm as night comes in. Alright, I'm keeping an eye out for any resin that I may have missed. I don't think I'm going to be able to see resin very well. But what I want to know... I heard a bear. Is there a bear stuck in a cave or something? Yes, there is. Look at that. Now, if I go down there, I'm pretty sure it can reach me. It can't get through there. It also can't jump high enough to kill me, so... That was easy. It looks like it ate something small. And we can climb out of here. But now, I want to know what happens to this bear if I switch backpacks and then pick up the bear. It does go in that slot. So instead of us only being able to carry 1 or 2, we now have a spot in our backpack for 5. So we could make 3 more of these and just come out here for animals, and that's it. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep some spare tools on me, like up here. I think if anything, we would make 1 more bag so that we can hold 10 animals at once. And for those that may not remember, this is a mod for the bag. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm starting to freeze, but I can't really see anything. I can just barely make out the trees in front of us. Well, I'm going to be using the mini-map to tell where I'm going. No resin there. And if it doesn't seem like I'm not... if it doesn't seem like I'm running... Technically I am. I've been holding shift this whole time, but it doesn't seem like we're going very fast because of the armor. I think it's partially because of the snow, too. I think the snow slows you down. And we're going to keep using the spear until it breaks. That's what I was trying to get to. Spaced out for a moment there. Do I have the shears? I do have the shears to make the area more traversable. Hello, copper and oddly shaped cave. Is this where all the running water noise is coming from? It's definitely somewhere else. I'm trying to get out of here. I want to follow that noise and figure out where it's coming from. We have armor, so it's not like I'd be worried about dying in a cave. There's an Ammonite in chat. That is a Gen 1 fossil Pokemon. Think we've seen it before. Going off of the fact that both me and Gino did not get the message back, we have seen it before. Alright, sounds like we're going further away, so it's definitely over here. The question is, where is it? I got some onions that were growing here that we never picked up, probably on purpose. Those are mature. So I'm gonna guess that somewhere right below here is just running water. Especially since this goes straight into stone underneath the dirt. Usually there's a couple of layers of dirt before stone. And I am just curious to see what this opens up into. That's quartz. Is there a way down through the quartz, or do I have to dig out the quartz? I mean, the water is getting very loud, right? It's definitely this way. And now, as I'm spinning, I'm trying to listen to see which earphone it comes out of. Sounds like I'm right on top of it, so I think maybe if we go this way, going down further, we might find where the noise is coming from. Oh! There's the cave. And it looks like I dug into the wall. That water is a different color. Is that rapid water? No, that must be the light. And it's just pouring from right there. So if I just... Didn't mean to throw that out, but okay. If I just block that off, we'll be able to hear a little better. I'm going to place dirt right there as a way to tell us where we're leaving. Or how to leave. I'm hoping I run into a couple monsters in here so I can get some more flax fibers without having to grow flax. How did I get over here if I can't get back up? Did I go diagonally when I was walking? The water is still very loud, so I think there's a second source of water. Now there's just a water puddle. Or a lake noise, I mean. We're gonna go cave exploring for a little bit. Except for the fact that I can't see further down there. I didn't want to get the hit into there. I heard a drifter. I do not see a drifter. Let's go into the wall. I think I need to go 4 blocks in and then turn so I don't fall through the floor. Hopefully while we're down here we are warming up. Actually we are. I just went from 3.6 degrees to 3.5. I think I may have went in... No, there we go. That goes even further. Okay. This cave is very wide. Let's go this way, maybe? I don't want to dig into that yet. I also don't want us to run off of this. On our way out of here. Every so often I'm going to turn to the left and try and dig down a block. See if we fall into a cave like that. Place the block back. Eventually we will get to a spot that I can get down from. Like right here. And there's a wolf above us. This is probably low enough. Yes, it is. I hear a boat's horn. Oh, what is that? Bismuth? Hello. You actually scared me a little bit. We found some bismuth down here. That's pretty neat. We're gonna definitely mine that on the way out. I just want to look further over here. Iron. We're gonna ignore that iron because we have another node. Actually, no. We will mark it. And I should probably mark what level. I can't see. 72. It is just regular quartz. I thought that the bismuth that was up here, since it's green, I thought it was something else. I think it's called olivine. We're definitely going to take all of this. Because if we make the different alloys, they do different durability and damage. So I think it's obviously tin bronze is first, but then there's bismuth bronze and black bronze. And I think I said them in the right order, durability-wise. So let's see if this is any bigger than the last bismuth ore node that we dug through, because that one was only, I think, 4 blocks. I'm gonna go further this way, because probably is going upwards like it showing up right now. We'll use our prospecting pick to make sure that we got everything. Could you not? Alright, let's throw quartz in there. And I want this on node search. No, or nearby. Awesome. So it looked like they were down there, but now I don't see them. I hear another one though. Don't know where it's coming from though. But here is some more water. We climb up here, we can make this not make any noise again. And it looks like a dead end over here. Maybe the noise lingers for a little bit before it stops. It does linger for a little bit. Okay. Well, here's one boat's horn. Let's see if we go up here, if we end up going back to the way we came in, but in a different spot. We do not. That's empty. Or a dead end. This could be a way out. Because I think we found this area by going, yeah, to a different spot. Is this the way that we went down? I don't think it was. I think we went somewhere this way. So I remember the quartz. That's the way out, so we went down this way. So this way was the bismuth. Doesn't look like we went downwards. We looked that way, we looked this way, we didn't go down. And that could either be more quartz or bismuth. We're gonna come down here, we're gonna try and kill everything. There are a lot of drifters in here. We got some flax. Alright. That's everything but the boat's horn. And the one drifter that's running away from us, but we're gonna go kill it as we go down here. A lot of flax, jeez. Don't throw a stone at me. Alright, hit something at least, jeez. One more. Let's see if this gives us anything other than an arrow. It doesn't give us anything that we actually want. Alright, so this is pretty much empty. Oh, hello. How nice of you to stop by. Grab that. Grab that. Let's make our way out of here. And we do have more than one way out, but since this is right here, let's go up the way we came down the original time. And let's get rid of this bismuth ore node. Or marker, I mean. And then this should be our way out. Back into the cold of night. And what I'm gonna do is just block this off. Now we heard wolves. I don't know which way they went. Actually, it sounds like the noise is coming from two different directions. Trying to stay still long enough to see something move in the background. Now that I can make out some of our surrounding area. I don't see anything though. Let's just move all of this around. So you go there. We're missing something, but I don't know what it was. Probably these. Let's put the temple gear there. Let's get rid of some of these leaves. Oh, hello. That actually scared me. I saw you coming. Luckily, we don't get too damaged because of our armor. So, another cave. I get the feeling that this is going to end with nothing. A little bit of quartz above. Yeah, I had a feeling this ends going to nothing. And we're out of food now, unfortunately. This is the trader. We know what this trader has, right? I named him a food trader. So there's got to be another one somewhat nearby, right? So there's probably one up here somewhere. That could be a trader, but that's in the middle of the water. So I don't know. It's definitely easier to see during not winter. And with a lot of the leaves that we've taken down, I can see a lot better through these. Through this area. So this definitely helping me. We are getting a lot of sticks out of it as well. I found out recently through a YouTube video that the shears are maybe the best way to get sticks. They are obviously faster than an axe, but I think they give a higher chance of sticks. But I don't know that for a fact. I think that just might have been coincidence. Fortunately, we can't place leaves. Unless there might be a mod for it. I mean, there probably is a mod for it. But right now, I know no way of using something from Vanilla Vintage Story to get a hold of leaves for placing somewhere else for decoration. And it is now daytime, so we should be able to see a little bit better. Pretty soon, I mean. There are a lot of leaves in this one area. Maybe it's because of the amount of trees. hear another wolf howling. I have no idea if I'm heading to the wolf or not. Oh, there's a wolf. Excuse me, sir, would you like to attack me? How about you? Hey, I got it! I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it. Oh, hello. Nah, I got two of them. I need an empty hand to pick these up. Alright, that was pretty neat. Two wolves, we got a bear in our pocket. So that's enough for the leather of the bears. I wonder if it's weighing me down more, holding all of them in the bag. Oh, resin. I didn't even notice that was there when I was taking the leaves out. That's another wolf, and that sounds pretty close by. It is. And now it's a dead wolf. Don't need all those stones. So this armor is doing phenomenal for us so far. I don't think I have an issue with it other than how slow it makes us. But that is the trade-off. And I think we're getting into like a pine tree forest. These pine trees are very tall. I'm just confused why I'm not seeing a lot of resin on these trees. I think this is where we killed a bear at night and then left the body in the water for a little bit before we were able to come back for it. I think at this distance I'm not going to cut down any of the leaves. We're pretty far away from home. Looks like there could be... No, that's probably just a tree. Never mind. So it looked like there could be something there. That's probably just stone or gravel. That looks odd. Let's go to that red dot. That's just grass. A lot of different types of mushrooms in here. Oh, I see another wolf. I'm gonna try to get to it. How's our clothes doing? Okay, that artisan scarf is dead to us. And I just randomly got a voicemail on my phone with no phone call. I did see a wolf over here, right? It was a white wolf. Oh, hello. Found him. And I think that's all I can carry. Yeah. I'm gonna try and not get attacked now. And I think the amount of animals I am carrying is affecting how slow I am. Yeah, it's definitely, I'm at 34% walking speed. The armor alone brings us down to like 50. I might take off the armor just so I can walk faster. Let's do that. We don't need any of those. This should give us more walking speed. Yeah, it brought us up to 76. This should be a little bit better. Hey, look, a ruin. Anything below here? Path blocks. That's odd to be way out here. Or way down here, I mean. I'm definitely gonna try and get them all. Alright, let's throw some more stones on the ground. I'm gonna guess that's all this was. Odd generation thing. And this looks like an area that we haven't walked to as frequently as the rest because the water is still, well, water and not frozen. We have been over here at least once because I do have resin marked on the mini-map. But I'm more focused on getting to the red dot than I am getting the resin that we've seen before. Oh, hello, little white fox. They could be raccoons. With the frost overlay. How far away from this? Not too much further. Okay. Looks like when we get out of the forest, we might be able to tell where we're going. Well, there is a trader. That's probably what I'm heading towards. Another ruin. I'm luckily not seeing anything that could attack us as we make our way over here. Let's climb up here and say hello to another new neighbor. Why do I have the sand on me? Alright, trader. You are a building materials trader. What's your name? Tinker. Let's just delete that and... material trader. Actually, I want that blue. and permanent, I think. I think we're doing all of our traders as permanent markers. Could be wrong. Alright, what things do you have? You have wallpaper, okay. Basalt rock, chalk rock, granite rock. You're willing to take lanterns, so we could use all of our tin bronze, make lanterns, and then sell them. We can sell them quicklime, heavy tool belt, tin bronze saw, heavy leather gloves. That's pretty neat. I don't need any of that stuff. That's pretty neat. Alright, anything else way out here that's notable? I am curious on what these are. Like, why is that not orange? There is a Jolteon in chat, if anyone wants a Jolteon. It's one of the first 3 evolutions of Eevee. Let's go to this hole in the tree. Oh, hello. Is this flax? It is mature flax. And I probably don't need all these sticks. You know what? Can I put this in our bag right there? No, I can't. If I drop that, can I? Nope. Alright, we're gonna try to get to this hole in the tree. I'm not gonna put the armor back on. If we die, that'll be a quicker way of getting home, and then we'll just give up on the idea of going to the tree. I'm also low on hunger, so that's another reason why I'm not gonna try to do it. I will, however, grab the 3 resin trees that we're heading towards on our way to this hole in the wall, or hole in the tree thing. There should be resin right here. Then it looks like there's resin here. And then, ooh, 2 pieces of resin here. That's pretty neat. I wonder how many trees... Oh, hello. Ah, I killed it. So I'm going to keep that death marker right there. Alright, we have some stuff that can go into places over here. Where are we keeping the quartz? Are we keeping them in here? We are. Let's just go like that. I will keep this on me. I thought I could just shift-click this on, but I can't. Put our armor back on. Oh yeah, temporal gears. Where am I putting them? Up here. And then... if I had one more, I can make a full thing here. So we'll do that. We'll put these together and make one more tarp. Is that all I need to make one more sail? No, I need 4 total. I thought it was just 2. Alright, so hammer. Break down all this bismuth. Add that to there. I'm gonna place these up here. Okay. I think that's it for there. This is ready now. We got another 11, so I can definitely make one more, because there's one more clay brick. And I don't think I have any more coal that I can put in. So we're going to leave that the way it is. Alright, let's head over to our farm. And I meant to go here first. Drop off that stone path. At some point, we're going to make a large wall around our town. Make it look like a defended fortress. Alright, I kept the resin on me because we have all the meat on us. So we might as well keep the resin on me until we have all the fat from the animals that we're about to kill. And then we can head out and grab that other wolf while we're out there. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep these off while we have all the animals on us. And then I wonder what happens if I have the animals in the bag. Can I just right-click on these? Oh, I can look at that. We don't have a 5th hook. We probably should. I'll leave it. Because these don't take very long for us to drain the blood out of. That is the 5th and final bear that we need for a full thing of leather. We're getting more lime water, though. We got 7 pieces of fat. That's a lot. Alright, lime water. That is only 8 liters. That's brine, ink, compost. And what's the ratio? 1 to 1. I need chalk. I'm not gonna start using them right away, but I am gonna put them in there, and we need to come down here and put all of the hides away. We have 5. I need this, not oiled. Yeah, it's 10 liters per bear. Okay. Let's see if we can make as many axles as we need for this. I think I'm gonna need 2 more gears. Let's see if there's any in the chest over here. I didn't think we'd have anything left in there. I'm gonna come down here and count out what we need to connect in the quern. So we're gonna break this apart and replace it over here. So from the dirt, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axles, 1 gear. And from that dirt, we need 1, 2, 3 more axles. 8 axles, 1 gear. We do not have 9 pieces of fat. We cannot make all of them. And I don't know what I need exactly. Oh, we don't even have the resin for it. Alright. Angled gear. We need just one. Wooden axle. Doesn't take any resin. Oh. I think that's how many I need. You know what? Let's make one more gear so that we can put the gear down for the next place, and then... Oh wait, no, we're gonna need 3 gears. So that should use up the last of our resin, or our fat. And then... Oh, we need fat for both. It's resin for gears. Okay. We'll see what we have left over, and then we'll use it for the next machine. But we should be able to go down and connect in our quern and get that automated completely. I am going to go upstairs and check on the animals because they get cured pretty fast. 30 seconds. Pretty much by the time that we're done with the gears, it'll be ready. So we add one more there, and then this can go all the way up. The gear right there. Then we gotta head outside. And 1, 2, 3. And our corner is automated. Look at that, guys. Oh, another thing is usually when it's done, it just spits it out on the ground. I don't know if that's been changed in a recent update compared to every video I've seen. But pretty much people would put chutes next to the quern on all 4 sides just to collect everything from it. But anyway, that's automated now. We don't have any axles for the next machine though. I needed one more axle. Apparently I was off on how many I needed. We needed a total 8 and not 7. We also need more gears than I originally thought, so we need 1 axle that grabs the 2 gears that I have on me. Can I like place these down somewhere? Just so I don't have them on me. Now, what I want to know, how fast can we make this go? So right now, we're doing normal speed. This is slow speed. Obviously, that'll work because it, you know, it's slower. That means I could use the mixing bowl and the quern at the same time. Now, if I turn that off and use the fast speed, can't use quern on fast speed with the current amount of power that we have. Let's turn on normal speed, turn off high speed. Okay, good to know. Need more power for high speed quern. Alright, let's go all the way up to the animals. Grab you, place wolf. Get one more piece of fat so we can make those the axle that we needed. And what the, you know, this bag is actually pretty cool. If you're doing things with the mod, it helps. I just went to eat something. I think I tried eating the fat. Didn't know you could eat fat. And this should be the last one that I have in my bag. So can I eat the fat? Yeah, you can. I didn't hold it down long enough for us to actually eat it, but you can, in fact, eat. Why are these? Oh, that's a full stack of 64. Gotcha. How are you doing? You're working passively. I'm gonna try and keep that closed at all times. That goes up there. These go in here. Sort that. How is our meat doing day-wise? Doesn't look like anything is below 10 days, so I'm gonna ignore the meat for now. Because in 8 days, we should be into a new month. We made our months 12 days long. Alright, let's go. Actually, we have grain that I can put here. Oh, the thing rotted. If you guys don't remember, we had a paste from trying to make flax oil. And that's what rotted. We do have this in here. Oh, let's grab three more pieces of sushi. So we should be okay having the armor back on. Which we don't actually have to keep on us 24/7. Wait, what do I need for axle? Since we're not making both gears and axle. I just need hammer and chisel. And this will make 2 pieces. We should be able to go a little bit further with the axle than we would without this. How did you spawn in here? Excuse me, sir. And you hit me? How dare you? So if you throw the spear, you kill a Boathorn in 2 hits. I'm gonna leave that Boathorn there to just despawn naturally. Congrats, Gino, on catching the Vivillin, the butterfly that has multiple different patterns. That's the word. I was trying to think of what it was called. I wanted to call it textures, but I'm like, that's not the right word. What? Excuse me. Could we not do this today? Alright, I'm gonna have to block off that hole, I think. And it looks like we're gonna need... Dang it, there's another one! And another one! There has to be a thing nearby. Whoa, wrong place. There. They can't get in here through the spot that has the axle because that counts as a tile. So they would have to go through the door and climb down this, which, if I remember correctly, we blocked off. Alright, back to breaking this off. Because axle... I could have sworn I just heard another drifter fall down here. But I didn't. Gear. Oh, that's another thing we forgot. Hold on. I wanted to put a, transmission on the same thing right here. So, when the corn is done, we're gonna come down here, chop this axle out. No, we can't. We actually have to chop it. I don't think I could put a gear on the end of a transmission. Let's test something out. I want you. And I want a way out. What is that doing way out there? Is that just there for future plans? Because we should probably use those. Okay, so if I put this here, not like that. Can I go like this? Oh, I can! Okay, never mind. That's gonna work then. Alright, let's come back down here and place this back where it was. I was about to say, why did it all stop? It was just the amount of wind that we had. Let's take these with us. And I'm going to take these with us as well. Because we don't need to waste our power on that if we're not using it right away. Let's go take all this over here. And by the sound of it, our corn is done. So that goes there. Which means I can go like this. Pick that up. Which then gives it the gear. So I'm going to place that on there temporarily. And then axle. They can't get in here anymore. Why do I feel like this is the wrong spot? Because it is. So it actually goes axle. Which we should be able to do. Because I place that there as a placeholder, and then I can go like this, and it makes like a... I don't know what kind of shape that is. A Z? And I think that's all of the gears that we need. I'm going to place that there just for looks. Actually, we probably shouldn't. Because that's probably going to cost us power. But if I place it over here on this one, that's a placeholder. So now we just need two of both transmission and whatever the toggle thing is, the clutch. Let's head back upstairs, all the way up. Apparently that wasn't done. Let's head all the way back down. Grab you and you. I thought it was done, but there's only 3 left. Can I make this go faster by helping it? I don't think it's going any faster. I am right-clicking right now, but it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. If I click on the top. Oh, that's not doing anything either. Actually, maybe it is slightly going faster. But anyway, it's done now, so we should take this with us. I can grab the barrel, we'll add the lime water in there, and ignore it for right now. So we're going to come down here, break this apart again. And then let's get our... What are you doing in here, sir? I didn't say you were allowed in here. There's definitely a portal outside that wall. 1, 2... Ooh, I just thought of something. Are we able to put these together? Or is it gonna have to be separated? Okay. So for the lime water, we are going to have to separate it. But after lime water, it doesn't have to be separated. It will, after we scrape it, it'll be the same item. So none of these are empty. I kind of want to do them at the same time. This one's empty. And that's ready for more tannin. Or more wood, I mean. They have a full thing of weak tannin there. This is going to be a full thing of strong tannin. And I need to take out 3 buckets, or maybe just 2 buckets. Let's do it like that. So you have 20, you go in there. You have 30, you go in there. Should be done at the same time, or seconds late. And is there something that I don't need to have? Because we could start racking our barrels. Probably the ink. I don't think we need the ink out. Can I pick this up with stuff in it? I'm a little concerned. You know, compost we don't really need. If I pick this up, the compost comes out. Okay, so that would probably delete that. What if I seal it? Can't seal it. How do I use this? I think I have to put the barrel in first. Is there an empty barrel? I mean, there is now. And then... Yep, okay. That makes sense. Let's not do that. Grab you. This is going to be a process. We're going to pick this up now and move it over to the other corner. Then put the barrel in. Okay, and then can I put this on top of that? Look at that, I can. But I can't tell what's inside it from in here. That, I wanted it stored and shut. We could still tell what's inside it by looking at it. But I don't think we needed it open. And I could probably do the same thing with the soy sauce and seed oil. But, well, one, the seed oil is only 0.1 liters. I am very excited for when we're back up and running with all this. And I kind of want to put all of these over here. So they're all in a row. Compost, I would assume, should probably go into the farming area, or the farm building. So let's pick up the wolf that's right here. The other wolf is probably despawned by now. By our death marker. I'm gonna assume when we get back to it, it's gonna be gone. Alright, let's put the meat back in here. And let's take our chances outside. I don't know where they're throwing stones at me from. Oh, there's one. And there's another. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get the shiver, because it kept going back and forth. Why did that go down there instead of up here? Weird. Now I hear more. I think the portal's on the other side. Either that, or they're underneath the town. Yeah, they're probably in the cave right here. Well, there's the boat's horn. Keep running, go all the way. You might be able to get me once. Now where is this portal that I'm hearing? I can't see it because it's black in a black background. It sounds like they're coming from inside the building. Oh no, it's not from in the building, it's from over here. Is that drifters out here? I wonder if the drifters get a speed boost on the path blocks as well. I don't know. We have 7 more days of winter left. I'm not gonna expect the temperature to immediately switch to being, you know, no snow right away when we get into March, but it's only a few more days, and if we sleep, we can get... Actually, no, it's already the 5th of February. I do want to sleep through the night, though, so that when we go to the wolf, it's daytime. Good luck catching the Elekid, Gino. Alright, where is this portal that I can not find? I don't see it anywhere. The only thing I could think of is that it's within here. So that just sounded like a drifter. I know it's not over here because we were over here. That should help us know where it is. Except for when it doesn't, because I don't see a single portal anywhere. I still feel like this should spin us around along with it. Our area is not looking too bad. It's gonna look a lot better when the snow's not here. We're gonna fix up our vineyard to make it look a little bit neater. Probably get rid of all 3 of these trees. Or all 5. I think that's 2 and that's 3. We might not get rid of the maple tree. Actually, let's go check on that. We were trying to get some maple sap from that. It's for maple syrup. We gotta go down to... not this one. Here we go. Because that could be used as fruit syrup. That's not even 1 liter of sap. Alright, let's try and find where this wolf is. It's quite a distance away. But we might be able to find some more on the way there. Should we feed the pigs? We probably should feed the pigs. I think I need a full stack for feeding the chickens as well as the pigs. While we're at it, we should probably put some stuff away. I am going to eventually move this building up 1 when I can get around to it. Why didn't that go? There we go. Alright, so... 1 of those. Then we head out here. I think I might have to do a little bit of homework on grabbing more path tiles. This can go in there. We're gonna feed the pigs first, because I think they're the easier ones to feed. And they also give us fat. The chickens don't. And I can't actually see in there. Okay, just to make sure, there is a boar, right? It should be 4 sows and a boar. Yes. I don't want to see if this goes down while they're eating. It does. Look at that. Okay, we'll see if that helps at all. If any of those sows get pregnant. I don't think I'm going to be able to fill in all of these, but we'll feed some of them. Yeah, I used all of it. Probably shouldn't have put any extra food into that trough with the pigs. Eat our last piece of sushi. We should probably grab another piece, and I'm getting tired of this speed difference again. Look at that speed boost. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the last 3 pieces of... Did I just put that on? I can, right in the middle of being fought, or killed. Words. Right in the middle of us being attacked, I can put on the armor. Did I not just take it off? There we go. Alright, let's head back out. If that wolf is still there, we'll obviously pick it up. I don't think it's going to be there. I think it despawns. I think it counts as a dropped item. But who knows? I did get the resin from that tree. Does this pine tree have any resin? I don't know if we ever looked at it. Doesn't seem like it unless it's hidden in the leaves. And just in case, let's go look at the resin right here. There's resin and a hole in the tree over here. I think we already looked in the hole, though. And I saw somebody use the hole once for storage. There's stuff in there. There's temple gear in that hole. Honeycomb? Oh. Now it's empty. That was odd. Yeah, I've seen someone use these holes in the tree for storage. Like, they're able to put stuff back into it. We might want to do that at some point. I'm gonna try and prevent myself from, you know, exploring caves. This is our beehive tree. Oh, resin. And we already had it marked. I just never went back to look at it. Alright. A lot of leaves in here. I should probably get the shears out, but I don't want to spend very much time here. On the off chance that we can actually get that wolf, I want to get to it quickly. More resin right here. Apparently walked past resin. Trying to pinpoint where it is. It looks like it's this tree here. It is. But there's none there. And then this tree. Gotta keep my axe out. No, let's take out the spear instead. And resin up there. Which there is. No, we're gonna go like this. Every time we come back here for that tree, we're gonna make a new way up. Oh, there's a little deer running. Oh, more resin. Like, look at how big these pine trees are. That should have like 3 pieces of resin. There's resin up on that tree. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. There's more than 1 piece of resin. Alright, I'm going to put a spot right there for us to fall back down at. Alright, can I still reach that? Yep. Can I still reach it now? Probably. Yes. From here I cannot, so I definitely do need that there. And then we're gonna fall down here. Actually, I probably should have went like this first. Since there's multiple pieces, we're gonna make a little staircase. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. Now, did that just cover the resin? It did. We'll figure it out later. I want to make a way for us to see the resin spots, but also be able to get out there easily. Let's just keep heading towards clearing here. There's some resin up here. I wonder if trees with more than 1 piece of resin take away from a resin count in a way. Like out of a wolf. If in a 50 by 50 square area, there can only be like 2 pieces of resin. I wonder if one tree having 2 pieces of resin in it means that another tree in that area can't have resin. I don't think they would code that much into it. I think we already went through this. Yes, we did. But it would be cool to find out if it did. Oh no! Well, we found zinc and copper and something else. Well, that's a drifter. That's not what I came down here for. Is that... I think it's just more zinc. Yeah, they're definitely the same thing. That's just 2 pieces of zinc that... Oh, I thought it was going to fall again. I think that was connected to this node. Am I hearing locusts? I could have sworn that I heard a saw blade locust down here. But anyway. Let's build our way out of here. If we ever come back here and fall into it again, we can continue building upwards out. And I might have to take a quick break because there are traps outside of my back porch to try and catch a raccoon, and it looks like it just caught a squirrel. So we are going to get this piece of resin, and then we're going to take a quick break. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Nah, let's do a little bit more than 3. Let's say 5. So, be right back, scene. There's an unknown in chat. Unknown can be all 26 letters, as well as an apostrophe and a question mark. So anyway, I'll be right back. And we're back. So let's head back to this wolf. Alright, the wolf is somewhere over here, if it's still here. Because we're almost at the death marker. I'm guessing behind this tree. Oh, it is still here, look at that! Wow. I thought it would have despawned. Are we heading towards something? I don't remember if we were going somewhere. Was it maybe this resin we were heading towards and we got attacked? I don't know, but we don't have a lot of resin, so I'm gonna keep looking for some more. There's another piece right in front of us. Okay, well, my idea with it being 2 pieces of resin per 50 blocks is not an accurate number because there's 3 right here. Is that another piece? I see this tree now, but I could have sworn the tree back there was more resin. By the way, there is a lot of resin out here now. I'm gonna keep running around. Hopefully we run into another animal. Resin. More resin. Cave. Cave of quartz, I'm gonna ignore that. But, even more resin right here. Even more resin. I think we're just in a pine forest at this point. I don't even remember the last time I saw a different tree in here. We explored into the correct area. And the issue I have in here is that we haven't seen any animals. Oh, there's a wolf, I think. I just saw something run by. It was either a bear or a wolf. Oh, it's a bear. It's chasing something, it seems. Jeez. Oh, it's chasing chickens. I don't know if it's still in this general direction. Trying to stay quiet so I can hear a growl or make any type of noise. We're walking a little bit faster with there not being so much snow on the ground. But I am not seeing any animals over here. Are these all maple trees? They are. So we could make a bunch of those spile things. And come out here and place a bunch of buckets down. So we get some maple syrup. I wasn't expecting to get very much from the one tree that we have. Do I take off the armor? I don't know if I should take off the armor or not. We are about to get out of the forest, though. So there might be more things for us to explore out that way. I am going to take off the armor. We're now being followed by drifters. I just heard one of them get hurt. Is this a fruit tree? I see the trader. That's obvious. That's lit up. It's two fruit trees. A pear tree and a red apple tree. There's another tree way over there. Yeah, there's something running away. I think during the next hot season, we will do some tree-related planting. You're a commodities merchant and you are very loud. Apparently I can give you cracked vessels. I don't even know how we can pick these up to give them to it. But we can buy some linen from them. Commodities trader, we'll do that. You know what? I'm not gonna keep you marked because you don't look like you have something I want. Other than the linen stuff. Is there anything noticeable out here that I would want to explore more of? Because we are quite far from home, and I don't know if we want to keep continuing this way. It is close. It is getting close to, when we raid out. I did recently find out that we can take seashells and turn them into quicklime at some stage. Pear tree. That looks like it could be something. If we continue just going south. I thought that was a large tree. Large trees aren't that very rare in our area. We do have a large forest. But at the same time, I thought that wasn't maple. And now we're at that point of the night where we can't make out anything. Case in point, we almost got killed by wolves. By a wolf. How many do I have? I have 3. We can kill another 2 animals and then we need to find something somewhere else. Oh, it was a big tree. Walked all the way over here for a large tree. Why does that have no snow? Why is that like a square? I think that's odd terrain generation or mod issues. I don't know, let's head home. I'll keep eating as we need to. And I'm guessing that at some point in the middle of the night, we're able to see a little bit better. As though when it first turns night, we can't see very well. And then our eyes adjust to the ice, or the darkness. Alright, looks like we're getting back into the pine tree forest. I don't think the amount of fat we have is going to get us connected into the mixing bowl, but I'm hoping it does. Oh, hello. I don't know if we've seen that one or not. We have. I don't have any gears, but let's go say hi. Building... Oh, we looked at that recently. That was the one from literally today. Is there a way to add our lantern to the bag? Okay, it looks like the thing that I was thinking about was a mod in a previous server. These are all quartz. We can find gold and silver above ground. It'll say like gold in quartz. I did find one instance of that in the desert on this map. Alright, I should be going this way, not in front of the trader. Okay, that's cool. The backpack automatically filters large animals. You can put the smaller ones in it, but it automatically only chooses the large ones. See if there's anything over here. I don't think there will be. Oh, plenty soil. No vessel, though. I guess that's okay. I am hoping that we run into a bear. That's a boat's horn, that's not a bear. I didn't see it, but I could hear it wind up. We did used to run into bears out in this area, I think. I think this is the area that we ran into them. Down a little bit south. Flax? Mature flax, I'll take it. That's growing. I'll leave it. They're not really going to grow at all until it's warm enough, but if there's a chance that I could get some flax out of it, I will wait. I wonder if... Oh, that's a bear. Oh, hello. You're right there. Can I just poke you a few times? Alright. Dang it, it's gonna get away. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's going. I don't know if that meant it got hurt. Sounds like it fell down and got hurt twice. Oh, hello. You're a new one. Wait a minute. We're not even the same bear. Okay, well, we have that bear. That, like I said, is not the same one that we were looking for. Can I get out of this, please? There you go. Let's make our way out and see if we can find the first bear. That's a drifter. And that's resin. So if we came from up here, it would have fell this way, I think. It'd be nice if I could see anything further than this. I think we're just gonna have to leave the bear mostly killed and just head home. I don't think it's worth trying to hunt down that one bear. I'm glad that we found another bear on the way, though. You know what? I'm getting annoyed. Why is our helmet still on? Why is this still open? I just closed out of it. There we go. You guys can leave me alone without trying to attack me. Oh, that's Wolf. It would have went somewhere this way. Don't like how fast I can run. Hurts my own speed. Alright, let's just try and head home without being attacked. We might have to give up on using the spear. That's another wolf. Do I go back and look for it? I think I do. I'll make an attempt. Maybe it's the same wolf. That's a boat's horn. And I got hit. We're gonna have to walk really slow for the rest of this. How slow am I right now? 36% walking speed. I don't know if I can handle that the whole time. We are going to get one shot by something if we try and defend ourselves. So we'll get back home, we'll make the fat that we can. Which we should be getting close to home. Yeah, we are. If it was daytime, we would probably be able to see our home. We'll make what we can. I'm gonna kill this raccoon. I can actually see some of the light. Oh, that's a fox. Don't attack me. I attack you. It'd be funny if while we're walking over there, I get killed. Should I jump into this cave that's right in front of us? Let's do it, just so I can get into the house quicker. I was hoping I could fall down further. Anyway, we're home. We do waste a little bit of our food. I'm kind of fine with it. We got a lot of stuff in our pockets. First, can't put any more temple gears up here without taking something out. Put the blasting powder. Can I open this? Why can't I open the chest? There we go. Blasting powder down there. Sort all of that. Different chest. They go up there. Resin. Honeycomb will be turned into honey later. I should have a chest with, well, soil. There it is. Okay, farmhouse and food house. What I should probably do is bring all the stuff related to making gears into this building, so I don't have to run back and forth. Alright, add that to there. Keep this open, please. It's gonna shut, yep. Honey. Here we go. Where does this go? In here. Alright, the tannen's all ready. And so are the 5 hides. Oh, that made 4. I'm gonna have 20 hides. Maybe not. Why don't they combine? Does black bear and brown bear give 2 different size hides? No, they're both huge, but why? Oh, they only stack up to 8. But I do have more large hides than I thought I had. So I'm gonna want more tannin. I'm gonna want at least a whole nother barrel of it. Because this isn't even enough for the next 3. I think we need to beef up our leather production. We're gonna need more barrels. I'm gonna do that at a different time. Because my alarm's about to go off in about a minute. So let's just put our animals up here. I don't think a raccoon would give us any fat, but we did it for the hide. Alright, and now I'm going to not switch our animals out. If I didn't put the raccoon down, I would have put the bear, and then we could put the raccoon and the fox in our inventory, but we can't do that now. Let's go back down, and we'll try to make as much axes as I can. Except for my alarm is going off now. We now have a full stack of 32 medium hides. So yeah, we definitely need to beef up how many barrels we have. I think I just want 3 more. Now we should probably make 12 total. We have 5, so we need another 7 barrels. I don't remember how to make a barrel. Sticks and planks. Oh, they don't stack. That's unfortunate, but anyway, we can put this back. And that allows us to pick up another one. If I put the fat in here, pick up the last one. We're gonna need oak. I'm just gonna put this on. And then we're gonna have a fun time moving everything around later. But for right now, I'm just gonna fill everything with Tannen. Move some stuff around. Alright, now I can't get up further to check anything. But what I want to do is probably not have all of these barrels. We could do all of these being strong tannin, all of these being the weak tannin, or vice versa. That is what I'm gonna do. So that's already weak tannin, that's gonna be emptied later. But right now I'm gonna move all this tannin around. That's empty. Everything else should be empty. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Alright, how much is in here? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be all taken up. Strong, strong, weak, weak tannin. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5. It should be everything filled correctly. This one's not filled at all, though. Okay, so my next thing is all of these are obviously going to be turned into weak tannin for the moment, and then strong tannin once that's gone as well. So I think I actually want to move this weak tannin portion to where this is. Alright, so the bottom left corner, being the front, is going to be the barrels that don't get filled in completely. We're just going to fill all of these. Where? Oh, it went down here. And that went up there. So we can't shift click it in there, apparently. I thought we would be able to. Okay, all that's going to be ready before this is ready, which is awesome. I guess for homework wise, I am going to be going around and making all the leather I can while I do other stuff. Was there something else that I needed to be doing? Because now I'm not sure. Let's go through all these animals. Am I gonna get the hide from this? There we go. I got even more fat. I wonder if I have the cleaver out, can I place another animal? Because you have to right-click to butcher the animal. And I'm purposely switching from the cleaver to something else. Oh, I can place it down. Okay, cool. Because I didn't want to break the bones with the cleaver and have it use the durability of the cleaver. Alright, that's all the animals we have on us. Alright, but that also means that this is empty and we can put our regular bag back. Add those into there. Add this into here. We're gonna need more stuff just for meat. I'm going to put all of these in here as well. And then let's go make whatever we can of axles. I think we need a couple gears. I don't know if we do. And I think we only need chisel and hammer to do the axles, which is true. Let's make as many axles as we can. We make 14. That's a decent start. That should actually get us all the way with what we currently are trying to do with the, we should have used some of it for the transmission. Keep forgetting about that. What? Where am I? They're in the building. I was like, where am I getting attacked from? Okay, so this is ready if I had the transmission and stuff in here, which is just barely going to fit. We can put the transmission here and then the clutches in the middle. Alright, and then the next set of axles are gonna go over here. Replace that back down. And that's gonna go over to our smithy, which we're gonna be doing in the future as we have fat for it. And hopefully our pigs will give birth to some new ones so we can kill some of them off for food and fat. As our pigs get bigger, well, once they get to generation 3, they won't run from us, and it'll be easier for me to kill them. So, I should probably keep these axles over here. And then any future fat needs to go to a transmission and clutch. So I think what we should do is, I guess, take a picture of this. That's what we work towards the most. So if I figure out how to climb over this, we can take a picture of this here, I think. Or should we take a picture of the barrels? Now, the barrels didn't really take much to get to. Let's take a picture of this. So, screenshot. Why? That's not at all what the game looked like. Hold on a second. I put the game on full screen in the settings, so now when I tab out or click on something else, it freezes the game in a way. There we go. That time it worked. So right now I can't see the game at all, which is probably why it's paused on your end. And now we're back in. Alright, I am going to save while in a building, which would be here. So let's save the game, leave, go into our way out scene. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Sundays from 10 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST.